Prince Harry has been told he can no longer stay at Buckingham Palace during his visit to the UK this week, despite his own team announcing that he would be. The Duke of Sussex is due to arrive in London on Monday without Meghan, Archie and Lilibet. But Harry was too late to take up an offer of accommodation at the palace from King Charles after flip-flopping over the weekend, it emerged today. The Duke is understood to have initially declined the King's offer on Saturday before reversing his decision and attempting to accept it just hours later. By then, however, palace officials informed him that the stay could not go ahead because the necessary staffing and hospitality arrangements were no longer in place. Amid the continuing dispute over security arrangements for his family, Charles had personally offered Harry and his family a place to stay at Buckingham Palace. However, it emerged today that the Duke failed to accept the offer before the deadline, leaving officials with insufficient time to make the necessary preparations for his visit. Harry's team briefed preferred media outlets including the BBC on Monday morning that the California-based royal would be staying at Buckingham Palace, citing direct discussions with his father. But within minutes, and only hours before Harry was due to land in Britain, those claims were contradicted. Palace sources said the Duke had failed to respond in time and that it was now too late. Harry's spokesman subsequently issued an extraordinary statement expressing disappointment and accusing Buckingham Palace of withdrawing the offer at the last moment, a development that has plunged the Duke's forthcoming visit into fresh turmoil. "I am aware of multiple briefings from Buckingham Palace last week suggesting that the Duke had not accepted the offer of accommodation at a royal residence," the spokesman said. Following Ravek's decision not to provide security for his family, the Duke spent last week making alternative security arrangements. Once those arrangements were in place, he was able to formally accept the offer of accommodation for himself over the weekend. It is therefore disappointing that the offer has now been withdrawn, with Tuesday's judgment in the Associated Newspaper's limited case cited as the reason. Buckingham Palace has, however, been aware of that judgment since last Thursday. It is therefore unclear why, having formally accepted the accommodation offer, it has now been withdrawn at the last moment. Prince Harry claimed he accepted an offer from King Charles, pictured together in 2019, to stay at Buckingham Palace, only for it to emerge that this had been too late for the palace to prepare. Meghan could make her first return to the UK since 2022, accompanied by her children Prince Archie, 7, and 5-year-old Lilibet.